Hello, I'm David Kane and welcome to my tutorial on how to get a spinning plate started. There are various methods to do this, and so I want to share with you some of the most common ones. The easiest one is to simply place the plate on the stick with obviously the pointed end of the stick on the divot of the plate. Pinch the edge of the plate and just very gently spin out. Just barely get it started, and then you build up speed by going directly perpendicular to the top of the plate and barely brushing the side with just one or two fingers of the hand. Some people just take one finger like this, others take two or the whole hand, but usually it's just one or two fingers that makes contact with it. You hold the stick very, very loosely so that if you hit the plate too hard, the whole thing tilts rather than the plate sliding off. So hold this very, very, very gently, very loosely. You go very strongly, very fast, but you just barely brush the edge. If you make contact for too long on the edge, it's going to slow the plate down rather than speeding it up. So just like that. You want strong, less frequent hits than little things like this. That won't do it. It has to be very strong, like that, rather than that. That won't work. Just like this. And so that is now spinning quite well. And obviously the faster a plate spins, the more stable it is and the easier the tricks are to do. So that's method number one. Method two is to take the pointy end of the stick and put it inside the rim on the bottom of the plate. And then you're going to start to spin the plate. Now how you do that typically is you push forward and to the right, if you're using your right hand like I am. And then the plate will start to spin counterclockwise. And then you start to create a cone with your stick. So I have a very loose grip at the bottom. Some people actually like to anchor it onto their palm. A very loose grip, you create a cone, and as the faster you spin that cone, the more flattened out the plate will be, and eventually you stop the stick very suddenly. Let's do that again. Just like that. One last time. Create your cone. Just like that. Now if you have a plate where the rim design doesn't allow you to hang it from there, and there are lots of plates that's true of, you can assist it by holding it off to the side and then getting it started and then creating your cone and stopping it like that. The last method that I recommend is the palming method. If you can hold a plate like that, you twist it back and then you spin it up and catch it. Now this one actually is the one I use mostly, and it creates a lot of initial spin, and so right away you can start doing tricks. But you hold it like that on the outside, you pull your wrist in, you go out, and you catch it like that. So we have the edge spin, the rim, under edge rim spin, and we have the homing basketball type spin. So I hope those help. That's the 3 methods of getting the plate started. There are some others. Some like to throw it like a frisbee. That's extremely awkward, I think, and you don't get very much spin that way. It's not very well controlled. So I recommend one of the 3 other forms of getting the plate started.